Hey there everyone, welcome back to Casually Quilled. Alright, so today we've got some unboxing stuff. I'm very excited for both of these. We're gonna start with the inks because, well, I find them to be the least exciting of the four things. So, oh, and these. I got some new swatch cards to try because I find them adorable and no other reason. But I kind of thought it might be nice to have some of the loose ones. I really wanted, I can't think of the name of the leaf, actually. But I really wanted the other ones, but I can't find them anywhere. So I ended up going with the maple leaf. And as you can see, if you've never seen the Wearingeul ones, you can kind of see the leaf in there. And that's what picks up the ink. As far as I understand, the rest of this does not. I'm kind of excited to try them, and then there's a little writing space here. So I got a stack of those, and I'm really excited to give them a shot. So we might use those for the swatching today instead of my notebook. And then these are the two inks I got. The one we have actually already swatched, but I am very excited to have a new bottle of it because I just adored the color. Haven't been able to pick up Unfettered Flight yet. It's very out of stock and very hard to find. But I did pick up the glass bead game. I know it's going to be very hard to use it with most papers, and I'm probably going to put it in a pen today. But yeah, chances are it won't be writable with it. But oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Oh, I really hope the camera can pick up just how amazingly gorgeous that is in the bottle. Holy cow. Wow, there's all the purple on that side. This side's like blue with just a hint of purple. Oh my goodness. Oh, so happy. Look at that color difference. Oh, this shimmer in this is just, oh, I really love Wearingeul ink. Okay, and apparently a lot of Wearingeul stuff because I use a ton of it. So that's the one we already know. That's the full bottle that I got this time. Oh, I forgot that they come with like little swatch cards in the box too. I love that. And the next one is this little guy. I want another yellow. I know they're very hard to use and very hard to find. So I got the Herbin, I'm going to slaughter this, Bouton D'Or? Bouton D'Or? I don't really know, any clue how to say that. But as you can see, it's a yellow. It's a very little bottle, but we might put this in a pen today too, which probably means the two pens I ink up may not work at all, but we will be swatching this one. So let's grab both of these and one of the cards. Actually, I guess I don't need my Velcro. We're going to switch it up a little instead. So let's do this pen because this is the one I'm going to ink it with. So this is my brand new Opus 88. I was saving up for a different pen and then they released this one, and thanks to my absolute obsession with hibiscus, there was absolutely no way I could resist getting this hibiscus tropical pen at all. I'm pretty sure this is a spirit animal of mine, along with wolves and owls and vampires. Look at that beauty. Oh, that is just lovely. The hibiscus. Oh. All right, so Opus 88s are fairly small little pens, as you can see here. About the size of my hand is all. Actually, it's not even that, probably about half. Just a little longer than my finger, actually. But they are actually an eyedropper fill, so they do not have any kind, wow, that is really snug. They do not have any kind of a converter or cartridge that goes in them. Instead, you screw back here, and you can see it kind of pulls back as you do. So that plunger will pull back. And when I fill it, I really just do a little bit, enough to kind of get it around it there. And then when you have it full, if you completely tighten this, it will actually close it off so that ink does not get to the nib. It's really nice for traveling because it's less chance of it leaking anywhere. But there we go, pull it out just a little. They come with an extra, I think you can see them there, an extra of the little, oh my gosh, I'm gonna space on the name. The little rubber O-ring, that's the word. They come with a little extra O-ring that goes on right there. It's really hard to see with this black one, but they do come with an extra, and they come with an eyedropper, so you can fill it. And this guy I got is an EF. You can see the nib there. This will be my third Opus 88. However, one of them I got in abroad, and it is more for decoration than it is to use. It's very wide, I cannot, and the top is very narrow and between the nib and the actual body. So it's not one that's very comfortable for me to write with, but I could not get it. But we will go over that one when I go over all of these together. For today, we're just gonna do this one. Oops. All right. Instead of being fancy, we're just gonna do a little at a time instead. See, you just kind of squeeze it in there. I'm not gonna do a whole lot because I really don't know that this is gonna be seeable at all. Maybe we'll do just a little more. So there's that back on. I'm going to very slowly close my plunger up just a little bit. Don't want to seal it all the way. And that's it. Nice and simple. And there's my pretty little Opus 88. And you can see it's got the words written on it right there. And this nice clip. Oh, actually, I do like that clip. It's got a pretty good give to it. Let's see if I can show that a little better. Very easy to move. All right, so let's let that sit for a minute and the ink run in. And we will swatch this. I'm not gonna fill it with paper today. We're just gonna use it. I'm gonna try to not be careful. Yeah, so it doesn't get on that. There's kind of special film on the side. I think you can see it on there. And that keeps the ink from sticking to it, which is really cool, I think. Go a little lighter on this side. I want to get everywhere. A little heavier up there. Yeah. So we'll just let that dry. Let's see, I bet we're not writing yet, but let's go ahead and test it. See, as you can see, it fits fairly small in my hand. So for some people, it may be too little. As I've said many times, I like the smaller ones. So this is a really nice size for me. I think technically you can post these. However, because of this, the way that it spins, I don't want to risk it catching on it. So it posts pretty well on there if you really like to do that. It makes me nervous with ones that spin like that I'm always gonna catch it. So this is not writing yet, so we will come back to that. All right, while that's chilling out, let's go ahead and move on to the other one. So this is a new Benu Ambrosia, which is pretty much only sold on their website, and they did 3 of these. I did miss out on the lilac, which was probably my favorite. It was a similar kind of blue, but then it had purple out here, like a lilac color. This one is Blue Poppy, and I still really like it. And then they do a marigold, which is kind of an orange gold color. And they only did 20 of each of these. So if we can focus, there it is. You can see this is number 4 out of 20. So let's go ahead and open it up. It is smaller. So these did not come with their converter because the standard does not fit in here. So it did come with a cartridge. I believe it was Diamine Oxford Blue, which I'll be honest, I just dumped it so I can use the converter. Or I mean the cartridge. But you can also eyedropper fill these. I just don't want to because it's pretty and sparkly. And I like the see-through color. So I did get this one in a fine. I wanted it a little wider than my Pixie so that I have a little less issue with shimmer in it. But these ones are smaller. They're not as small as the Pixie. See, you can actually see it's a little bigger than even my Opus was. Oh, let's take the lid off that and show it a little better. So there's the 2 of them. So it's just a little longer. This one sits kind of right in the crook of my hand. And this one goes just a little past. But very similar. And then you can see the little poppy flowers on the cap there. And it does have that, actually it looks like it's got 2 extra cells down in the cap here to help keep it from drying out. That's really cool. I'm just, oh my gosh, it's so much prettier than I kind of thought it was even going to be. I'm so excited to use both of these. Plus, going into summer, how do you refuse hibiscus? It's my favorite flower. All right. So, let's ink this baby up. All right. I forgot to use Dawn. So I will probably add that if I have issues with this, but we're gonna go ahead and see how it does. I can always add it later if need be. Let's give this guy a good mix. The unfettered blue actually would have been even better with it since this one's got more of that purple tint, but that is okay. All right, so we got that good and mixed up. Oh no, it's trying to jump out. It did jump out. Oh my goodness. That is a very full little bottle. Good thing I'm on glass. Well, now I'm glittery. Okay, hurry and get some of this before it settles. I think that'll probably be enough. And then you want to leave a little bit of room when you fill these guys so that it doesn't splash out on you. There we go. I go about to that line in there. As you can see right here. I can't tell if that's focused or not. All right, and then we're just gonna, oh, I've learned in doing these that I say all right way too much. Sorry about that. All right, so we're gonna stick it in. Because it's a shimmer, we'll give it a good little mix around. I'm actually gonna give it, oh shoot, there's a little air bubble. Crap. I try really hard not to get those. All right, I'm gonna give it just a little bit of a squeeze so it can kind of get going in the feed there. You don't want to do it too hard or you'll risk sending it everywhere and pushing it out. But let's go ahead and see what that does to us. Oh my gosh, look at just that shimmer. I can't get over this pen. I love my Benus, seriously. If they weren't so expensive, I'd probably own like 50 of them already. That one is not. How about this one? Oop. Let's make sure we're in the light there. Nope, not quite yet. So we'll have to come back in a bit when they are ready to write, which for you is just going to be a second, but for me could be a while. Okay, here we are. So the Benu is writing, so oops, we got to give it a little. Yep, just like I thought. This might be a little too light. There we go. Benu, whoops. Ambrosia. Blue Poppy. This is size F. And I'm using Wearingeul glass bead game. I think the flow is working just fine, but to really get the color, I have to push down harder than I like. So you can actually read it better on the camera where it's a little darker than I can in person. But I can definitely get the shimmer And it seems to be flowing pretty well, so I don't know that I'll have to worry about putting any Dawn in this one, but I may anyways, just for my own comfort. Okay, so as you guys can see, the other pen is no longer here. It is actually on its way back because it will not write at all. I can't get any ink out of it at all. I've tried anything and everything I can think of. I have dipped it and wrote with it that way to try to get the ink flowing. It's not working at all. So it is currently on its way back to the store I bought it from, and they are going to replace it with a new one. So at this point in time, sadly, my tropical pen is not with us, but hopefully I'll have the replacement before too long and I can show it off a little more. This one, on the other hand, other than it's, you know, that ink is super light, so it doesn't play the best with it, at least for seeing it. This one's great. I love this one. It's adorable. I'm excited to write more with it. But yeah, so that will be all now for this week. And I'll keep you updated on the tropical one as it goes. And I'll see you next week.